For accurate weather forecast and live news, subscribe to our Skymet Weather YouTube channel. Press the bell icon and do not miss on any of our weather news.
Welcome to Skymet. Today we have an exclusive video on the Indian Ocean dipole and its possible effect on the upcoming monsoon 2021 this year. Actually, we did this video earlier in Hindi, and as suggestions they came up, comments they came that we do it in English also. Earlier we did it La Nina also, and a similar thing we did both in Hindi and English. Now, Indian Ocean dipole, as the name suggests, it's in the Indian Ocean, that's just next door to us, unlike La Nina, El Nino, which is in the Pacific, far away from our region. We would like to have a look as to where does it occur, what is its present condition, and then what's the projection for the monsoon. First of all, we have a look as to where does it occur, and as the name suggested, we said that it's in the Indian Ocean. The Indian Ocean is huge. Actually, the Arabian Sea is this side. This is Bay of Bengal, and below that extending Indian Ocean right from coast of Africa and then goes on and on thereafter. As far as Indian Ocean dipole is concerned, it's also called as DMI, dipole mode index. So IOD and DMI is almost the same thing. It is ocean atmosphere coupling. El Nino, La Nina also same. It's a coupling between ocean and atmosphere, and so is this IOD. What happens is we take a grid on West Equatorial Indian Ocean and other one in the southeastern parts. This grid is about 20 by 20 between 50 degree east to 70 degree east, and then 10 degree north to 10 degree south. This is the grid which is of West Equatorial Indian Ocean, and then the other grid is from 90 to 110, 90 degree east to 110 degree east, and then this also is between 10 degree north to 10 degree south. This is also 20 by 20. And temperature measurements are done in this and this as well. The average of these temperatures obviously is over a period of time. Every week the measurements is taken. When this block is warmer than the southeast equatorial Indian Ocean, this is for positive IOD, and then vice versa. Otherwise, if this becomes warmer than this is the negative IOD. But then there is a neutral conditions up to 0.5 degree plus minus, we consider it as a neutral. Some of the agencies, like the Australian agencies, they take up to 0.4 also, plus minus 0.4. But for our calculations, we consider it plus minus 0.5. It remains up neutral. Anything more than that, if it is warmer, it's a positive IOD, which is good for the monsoon. And if it is a negative one, means this is warmer than this, it is not considered good for the monsoon conditions as such. The present condition of this IOD as such is, we see it, this is the table. Latest conditions, 15th of January, value is just very close to 0. End of Jan, marginal change, minus 0.36, and 16th of Feb, 0.18, and latest, based on 2nd of March, it's minus 0.15. Let me tell you, these values at this moment have no consequences on the performance of the monsoon. As the monsoon withdraws in September, October, the ITCZ and it shifts southward, that's the southern hemisphere. Thereafter, these values have no consequence on the Indian weather. Unlike El Nino and La Nina conditions, which affect the southwest monsoon, it affects the northern winters also, it affects northeast monsoon over the southern parts. That means it's an ongoing affair. Whereas Indian Ocean dipole will affect possibly the monsoon season, and thereafter we do not have any consequences. And so all these values, they are of academic interest only at the moment, and they will not have any influence on the upcoming thing. The other data which we have about this is the plot of the IOD for the last about 5 years, starting with 2016. You see, the IOD measurement we have right from 1960 onward, 1960, means there is a data of almost about 61 years. In these 61 years, IOD was positive in about 11 of them, it was negative in 12 of them, rest of the 38 years it was neutral. That means it has inclination is towards more of a neutral conditions than positive and negative. Positive and negative, they are almost equally distributed over the Indian Ocean. There are very rare chances that 2 consecutive positive IOD will be there, or even 2 negative IODs. It's not seen. Okay, and as I said, equal distribution between positive and the negative. We see the last 4 years, 2017-18 it was a neutral. We see this is the 2017, and generally around the monsoon time, this is within the range of neutral conditions. Values are within the range, and so was even 2018 also. Most of the time it was close to that. 2019 was different. It started off on a soft foot. The conditions were marginally negative and then turning positive, but by the time middle of the monsoon we saw it spike is there, huge rise in these values. And we remember 2019 monsoon had started on a very weak note, 32% efficiency in the month of June. It never recovers, the record says, thereafter. But then 2019 ended with 110%. Reason? IOD. IOD swept the show, and then in the month of August we had 16% plus rainfall, excess rainfall in August, and 52% excess in September. All time record of rainfall of September, that was in September 2019, and courtesy this was the IOD. Otherwise it was starting with an El Nino conditions, but they were overcome. You see, a positive IOD can save us from the blues of El Nino, like it happened in 2019. It happened even earlier also, 1983, 1994, 97. These were the years when these conditions were there. It saved us from the El Nino. If El Nino is also there and IOD also is negative, then possibly it can ruin the monsoon. It happened earlier in 1992, yes, but then there can be a combination that positive IOD and La Nina condition, but it's very rare. We have seen only once. It was there in 2007, and that, yes, it goes on to prove that it was a good monsoon around this time. Now, we are in 2021 now. Look at the values. As I said, the latest value is 0.15, and this is somewhere we are now at the moment, and these values, though they are marginally negative but still remains neutral. We got to see what happens next. This is the monthly projection. As I said, present value, existing values are not consequential at all for this, and this is the month of March. Somewhere here we are there. We are very close to 0 values. They are there, very close to. Projections are that the values are turning slightly positive in the upcoming month, in the month of April or so, but then dipping thereafter, and then it's becoming negative, though neutral, but it's becoming negative. That means close to -0.4 or so. That's what it's reaching through the monsoon months when we have July and August, June, July and August. Projection is only reliable for about 3 months or so. We have to wait for the fresh indications from this, and as such, as of now it's available only up to July. We would like to have it for the complete season as such. So the values, current one, latest ones, that will be available, and we should rely more on when it comes in the month of April or so. We have for the complete season. But projections as of now is it should be staying neutral. It is La Nina conditions we just finished with, and at the moment they are also turning neutral when we reach the monsoon season. That is June and July or so, but then La Nina still is promising that it should remain during the monsoon season, though at the behest of neutral, it should possibly show a spike again. So neutral conditions of IOD along with the component of La Nina is not giving any scare of a bad monsoon as such. It may not corrupt the monsoon rainfall, but then we have to see what is the next projection both of La Nina as well as IOD. SkyMet has already given our preliminary forecast. The normal monsoon is expected, good side of the normal monsoon, it should not be a disappointing one. It should happen, and we wait for these values to come to our final forecast, which should be sometime in the month of April. We give detailed forecast for the regions and for the season as such. This is the update on IOD. We keep sharing with you as and when we have the latest information. Further updates we'll be sharing with you. Thank you very much for connecting with us, and then any comments on this video you can post on our website. We take into consideration. Once again, thank you for connecting.
Keep your family healthy by downloading SkyMet AQI app and tracking air pollution of your location in real time.